making sure that we are so intentional about the things that we are saying is so important. Proverbs 18:21, it says that death and life are in the power of our tongue. Now, what does that show? That if, for example, if we are going through difficult times, if we are going through hard situations, it is so important and so crucial that you are speaking the right way over your life. And sometimes that we could get so caught up with, I can never get there. I'll never make it there. I'll never get to that place that I want to be. I'll never get to that success. But if we continue to say these things, then so be it. And that's why it is so important, because the enemy works off of that. If the enemy hears you and says, man, I'll never get there, then the enemy's going to take that and be like, oh, perfect. Then I'll just continue to allow her to keep doubting. I'll continue to allow him to keep doubting himself and herself. And that's one of the things that we have to grasp. And you need to be like, nope, I'm going to make sure that I'm positive in the things that I'm saying. I'm going to make sure that when things are going wrong, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to say, you know what, God, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Doing this truly benefits ourselves, but also pleases God, because it's so important that what we are doing and what we are saying pleases God. Why? Because if God created the universe and created us, what he created every single part in us, he gave us that power in our tongue to speak. But he didn't just give it to us to start cursing people out and to start saying doubtful things. He gave it to us so that it would be acceptable into his sight, that it may be pleasing, that it may be joyful, that it may be uplifting. In Psalms 19:14, it says, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. What does that come to show? It's showing that, Lord, I want to be able to be purified before you. I want that everything that I say to be right before you. I don't want to bring other people down. I don't want to be so quick to judge, but I want to have that purification in my heart and know that, you know what, I'm not going to be so quick to doubt, but I'm going to know, first of all, that my God is for me, so nothing and no one shall be against me. So taking from that, it's so important to ask the Lord, you know what, Lord, help me to be wise, help me to think before I speak, help me to be slow to anger, because these things can affect our walk and affect how we are throughout our day and just affect our being. God is such a forgiving God, and that's why we can't even comprehend how much he loves us and how much he continues to want us to keep building us up and bring us to new heights. But he can't bring us to new heights if we ourselves are bringing ourselves back down by the things that we are saying. So continue to ask the Lord for wisdom. Continue to ask the Lord for a new perspective and a new sight, because I promise you he's going to continue to show it to you, and it'll be so much wisdom that he's allowing in your heart.